Unraveling the mysteries of DNA, from discovery to Nobel Prize and beyond. DNA contains an incredible amount of information and potential in a single molecule. It's an extremely important molecule for biological sciences and carries the heredity of living things. It contains the instructions for cell growth, division, and function. DNA is of great importance for biological and basic sciences. Its studies are useful in many fields, from understanding evolutionary processes to gene cloning and discovery of disease treatments. On April 25th, World DNA Day, how about a journey from the discovery of DNA to the Nobel Prizes and beyond? Content. What is DNA? Discovery of DNA. Structure of DNA. Forms of DNA. Professor Dr. Aziz Sancar and the Nobel Prize. First, let's explain what is DNA. DNA, or deoxyribonucleic acid, carries the genetic information for the development and functioning of an organism. The parts of DNA that contain this genetic information are called genes. It also plays an important role in cell division, and both strands of the double helix are used as patterns. So, what is the story of the discovery of DNA? On April 25, 1953, Watson and Crick, just two of many scientists working to unravel the structure of DNA in the early 1950s, announced their discovery of the double helix structure of DNA, a molecule that contains human genes. Molecular biologists were greatly helped by the work of Rosalind Franklin, an expert in X-ray crystallography, and another DNA researcher who worked with Maurice Wilkins and other scientists at King's College to understand the structure of DNA. For their discoveries, James Watson, Francis Crick, and Maurice Wilkins were awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1962 for helping to solve one of the most important of all biological questions. What is the structure of DNA? The structure of DNA and the basic processes of replication, transcription, and translation are critical for understanding how cells work. The structure of DNA is a double helix consisting of two chains of nucleotides wrapped around each other. The nucleotides consist of a sugar molecule, a phosphate group, and a nitrogenous base. Adenine pairs with thymine and guanine with cytosine to form the rungs of the DNA ladder. In addition to its double helix structure, DNA can also form other shapes such as supercoils, loops, and knots. These different forms of DNA play important roles in regulating gene expression and maintaining the stability of the genome. What are the forms of DNA? There are several forms of DNA, including aDNA, bDNA, and zDNA. aDNA is a right-handed helix that is shorter and wider than bDNA. It is found in some viruses and is thought to play a role in DNA replication. bDNA is the most common form found in living organisms, proposed by Watson and Crick in 1953. aDNA and zDNA are less common and have different structures and functions. zDNA is a left-handed helix that is longer and thinner than bDNA. It is found in certain regions of DNA and may play a role in gene regulation. What do we know about the Nobel Prize work of distinguished scientist Professor Dr. Aziz Sancar? Professor Dr. Aziz Sancar is a biochemist who was awarded the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 2015 for his work on DNA repair. In particular, he made a major discovery by explaining the process of repairing damage to DNA caused by harmful ultraviolet rays using a method called photolysis. Professor Sancar's research has important implications for cancer treatment and prevention. By understanding how DNA repair works, scientists can develop new treatments that target cancer cells and prevent them from multiplying. Closing sentence. The discovery of DNA and its structure has had a profound impact on our understanding of genetics and biology. From the Human Genome Project to CRISPR-Cas9, scientists continue to make groundbreaking discoveries about DNA and its role in health and disease. Scientists have worked for many years to discover the structure and functions of DNA, but there are still many mysteries and secrets that are not fully understood. DNA research is an important part of scientists' journey of discovery and will shed light on more discoveries in the future. You can send your comments by following us on BioinfoCode's social media accounts. See you in the next video. Stay with science.